Hey, Joe from Boulet's Garage. So, your opinion on something. What do you think the most important safety item is on your car? The brakes? Yeah, they're pretty important. Your tires? Yeah. But one that's really overlooked is this. Yes, that's right, your horn. And I just had a customer in here the other day. He was in for a safety inspection. We still have those in New Hampshire, but they're going away in January. So I brought it in. I did the safety inspection on it. I called him up. I said, "Hey, you know your horn doesn't work?" He goes, "No, I hardly ever use it, but it's got to work to pass inspection." Now, had I not checked that over and found out that he needed his horn fixed, um, he might have needed it. Now, here in Keene, New Hampshire, we have like 5 rotaries in the city of Keene, and you hear people using their horn all the time. Of course, a horn can be the extension of someone's personality in most cases. I think people today think they own the 6 feet of road in front of them and the 6 feet of road behind them. But while that's not true, you don't own the road. So when you need to use your horn, you want it to work, obviously. Now in this truck, I know what's wrong with it. It needs a clock spring. That's the contact below the steering wheel. It's a movable contact. Way you can find out if that's what the issue is with yours, if your horn's not working, if you take the steering wheel and push the button and hold it and steer the steering wheel either way, and if it works when you turn it one way, you definitely know it's the clock spring. If it doesn't, if it's not that, then it could be a blown fuse, it could be a bad horn relay, or bad wiring. So if it's a blown fuse, you can replace the fuse, but if you push the horn button and it pops that fuse again, there's a wiring issue, or the horn could be shorted internally. So the way to figure that out is disconnect the horn, put another fuse in it, push the horn button. If it blows the fuse, then you know it's not the horn. Of course, you could put power and ground to the horn, verify it works that way. Anyway, I'm getting a little more in detail than I wanted to with that, but I thought you might want to know that. So the horn is so important that it works on your car, whether someone's about ready to walk in front of you, or even if you just beeping toot toot to a friend or whatever. That's not as important, but some people use their horn a lot. Probably use it more than they need to, obnoxiously, but it needs to be there to work for you when you need it. So I'm throwing this video out there. Anybody who's been used to having state inspections in New Hampshire and they're afraid that they're going to go away, I'm going to still check. I check the lights and the horn and everything when I do a routine oil change service. Try to keep up on it because I have so many customers, and I don't want to give them an unpleasant surprise of telling them that they need a bunch of stuff when they actually come in for their inspection. But I'm still going to do the safety inspections. And I'm sure if you live in a state where they don't have safety inspections, you still get your car looked over by a trusted mechanic. Hopefully you can trust. But um, go out and test your horn. If you don't use it, make sure it works for you. That's something you definitely don't want to be without, especially today. If you like this video, please do so. And if you want to subscribe, that would be even better. I appreciate you, and you have a great night.